So hello students, let's start the part 2 of this experiment. First we will calculate the resistance x1 here. You can see the wire x1 is connected across this slot 2 and the resistance box is connected here in the slot 1 as we have did previously also. So now see what I will do. I will just check the circuit here. It will show the galvanometer should show the readings in the reverse direction in both the cases. So you see the first one, that the deflection is shown by the needle in one side, and when I touch at the other end, the deflection is shown in the other side. That means what? That means that the circuit is correct. Now at the same thing, I will slide the jockey over this wire. You can see that, right? Okay, you can see the galvanometer deflection is also produced in the galvanometer, right? So as I keep on sliding, the deflection is produced only in one side here. So when I just move further, right, to the reading, right, we will be able to get the null deflection, right? So as I am moving further, you can see that at the reading which is 35, right? Okay, you can see there scale. At the 35, I am getting what? I am getting the null deflection there in the galvanometer, right? That means the balancing length for this wire is 35, right? Now, dear students, right, as we can see in the observation table, we did it for this x2 wire. This is the wire for x2. For this x2 wire, I am getting this reading as 35, right? And this is the balancing length. So the leftover length is 65. So by using this formula, 100 minus L by L times of R is taken out from that place as 1 ohm. So I will calculate what? I will calculate 1.85 ohms, right? This is the x2 resistance. Now I will just take out this wire, connect the other wire, and we'll find its resistance also. So that will be the part 3 of this experiment. Thank you. So now students, see, I have changed the wire here. This is the wire, other wire, I have taken out the previous wire. This is the new wire now. Now let us find the balancing length of the same. Okay, again I have to recheck the circuit. So let me just recheck the circuit. Okay, I'll just touch at one side. The deflection is shown by galvanometer in the one side. When I touch at the other end of the meter bridge, the deflection is shown is in the reverse direction. That means the circuit is correct. Now I have taken out what this 1 ohm resistance is taken out from the resistance box. You can see the resistance box very clearly. 1 ohm resistance is taken out. Now I will slide the this jockey on the meter bridge wire, where you can see the deflection produced in the galvanometer on one side, right? So as I move down further, you can see there, okay, at the point balancing length which I am getting here is what? This I am getting as 26, right? Okay, you can see at the 26, right, when it is marked as a 26, the galvanometer is producing the null deflection, right? Okay, that means what? The balancing length for this is what? That is 26. So now let us go table, dear students. So 1 ohm resistance is taken out for this wire x1. The balancing length obtained is 26. So the leftover length is 74. So if I apply this formula, 100 minus L by L times of R, I am going to get this resistance as what? The 2.8 ohms, right? Now what I will do, I will connect these two wires x1 and x2 in the parallel, as you can see here, like this, and then I will find the experimental value of this particular circuit. Okay, so let us see that part 3 of this experiment. Okay, so in the part 4 of this experiment, in the part 4 I am going to connect these two resistors in the parallel, and then I am going to find the net resistance.
Yes.
So dear students, now you can see here that these two wires I have connected in the parallel, right? You can see these the parallel connection, right? Okay, one wire is connected right on the other, like this, you can see, right? This is how the parallel combination is done. Okay, both the wires should have the same endpoints. This is the endpoint 1, slot number 1. This is the endpoint 2 of this wire. Similarly, the other wire also, you can see one is the endpoint. One endpoint is here, other endpoint is here. So this is the parallel connection, dear students. So now let us repeat the same process. Okay, first I will do what? I will just touch the jockey at the one end of this galvanometer. So the meter bridge. The galvanometer is going to show the deflection in one side. If I touch the jockey at the other end, the galvanometer is showing the reading on the other side. That means the circuit is correct. Now let us take out the 1 ohm resistor from this place. You can take out the other resistance also, but try to take out the lesser resistance, right? So that will give the more precise reading. So if I slide the jockey or the meter bridge, you can see it is keep on giving the deflection in one side, right? Okay, so let me slide it more, right? Okay, I am sliding further, more and more, Now, as I go beyond 40 centimeters, you can see that it is coming back towards the null deflection. So at the 46, you can see here on the scale, you can see at the 46, you can see here. Okay, when I the reading is 46, you can see the galvanometer is showing the null deflection, dear students. That means the reading here. If I want to find the more precise, let me go. Here, right at the 46 it is coming towards the 0. Now at the 48, if it is there at the 48, you can see it is showing the exact null deflection, right? Okay, at the 48, that means what, the balancing length here is 48 centimeters, dear students. So let us go towards the observation table now. So you can see that when both the resistances are in parallel, okay, the 1 ohm resistance is taken out from the resistance box. The reading is 48 centimeters, that is a balancing length. So the leftover length is 52. If I apply the formula and if I calculate, I will get a result approximately 1 ohms, dear students. Now this is the experimental value which we have calculated from the meter bridge instrument. So there is a theoretical value also. Now let us compare both the values now. So you can see by calculation, right, the formula is x1 x2 upon x1 plus x2. That is the formula of the resistances when two resistances are connected in parallel, right? So I get the value using this formula. If I put the value of x1 is 2.8 and x2 is 1.85 and I multiply and add in the denominator, I will get the result as what? The true value of this is what? That is 0.99 ohms. And the experimental value which I am getting for this experiment is what? By using the meter bridge is 1 ohms. So that is only 0.01 ohms is left over. That means what, these two values are very near to each other or approximately the same. Hence now we can say that we have verified the combination of the resistances, that is a parallel combination using the meter bridge instrument. That means both the theoretical and experimental value are matching. Hence our combination of resistances in parallel using the meter bridge is verified, dear students. I hope you like this experiment. So now we will be further taking a new instrument, that is a potentiometer, and we will be doing now the next practical, dear students. Please prepare the theory of this experiment also, and I will also do the experiment in the lab also whenever whenever it is being there, right? So students, I am also expecting you to write this in file also. Thank you so much.